Eric Clapton, widely regarded as one of the greatest guitarists of all time, blended blues and rock in a way that shaped generations of musicians. From his early work with the Yardbirds, Cream, and Blind Faith to his legendary solo career, Clapton has been at the center of every major evolution in modern guitar playing. He witnessed the explosive arrival of Jimi Hendrix in the late 60s, and about a decade later, the next seismic shift when Van Halen released their groundbreaking debut album. Over the years, Clapton has shared thoughtful insights on his contemporaries, including Eddie Van Halen. Although Clapton deeply respected Eddie's extraordinary technique, he admitted that it wasn't the style he personally gravitated toward. He described Eddie's playing as over the top at times, simply because of its incredible speed. As Clapton once explained, "If Eddie Van Halen likes the way I play, then he must like what I liked. And if he can recognize all of that and still do what he does, then we have to accept that he's onto something we're not fully clear about." In a 1985 interview with Guitar Player magazine, Clapton elaborated, "He is very fast, and a lot of the time he kind of goes over the top to my ears. But that's because I'm a simpler player. Maybe I would play like that if I had the technique. I've heard that he slowed down my records to learn the solos. That's dedication. I don't quite know how to respond to that." Back in the 80s, Clapton wasn't convinced that Eddie had the background needed to truly play the blues. Clapton believed that becoming a blues guitarist meant immersing oneself in its history and studying the masters. Since Eddie often cited Clapton as a primary influence, Eric felt Van Halen could benefit from digging deeper into those older players, not just his own work. As Clapton put it, "Eddie went over the top saying I was his main influence. It's crazy for him to have learned that much from me. He could have just listened to what I was doing and said, 'Oh yeah, that's a bit like Buddy Guy,' or 'that's a bit like so-and-so,' and put it in perspective." To get obsessive about one person. When the interviewer suggested Eddie didn't even know who Buddy Guy was, Clapton simply replied, "Well, he should. He should check him out."